So I just got done watching Diaz versus Condit, and like the majority of people out there, I'm fucking pissed. And let me tell you something. I'm a huge fucking boxing fan. If you look at my YouTube channel, all you see are boxing videos. Okay, I started getting into UFC more. As a fan, as a result of looking at Lorenzo Fertitta's business model and his business savvy. So I became more of a fan of UFC because of his business brilliance than my appreciation for mixed martial arts, which I still think it's in its infancy stages. And another thing, I compared boxing to UFC, and I didn't see so much bad decisions and the best avoiding the best and shit like that. So I says, you know what, this is better. The bullshit that doesn't happen in boxing, or the bullshit that happens in boxing, it's not fucking happening in the UFC. So I got more and more into UFC, and it just so happens I have a highly analytical brain, so I just absorb everything like a sponge, and I've been watching it for a while now. I pay attention, I absorb everything, and it's been slowly growing on me. But I gotta say something right now. Dana White, Lorenzo, man, you guys get a big fuck you, man. You guys should never ever talk shit about that piece of shit in boxing named Bob Arum. I mean, that cocksucker needs to fucking eat shit and die because he's so fucking corrupt. But you motherfuckers, man, you guys are right behind him. You know the shit with Nick Diaz losing. I've never in my fucking life, not even in boxing, never seen a guy fucking run. You know what I'm saying? The entire fight and fucking get awarded the fight. I mean, you fucking did leg kicks, which most of them were blocked, and the fucking guy still wins the fucking fight. I mean, that was the biggest crock of shit. And you know what? Let me tell you something, you bunch of fucking naive, dumb fucking affliction wearing t-shirt tapping out sons of bitches. You know what I mean? You motherfuckers, you guys can eat shit and die too, you fucking dumb fans. Let me tell you guys something. You say, well, if it was rigged, why didn't fucking Dana White and UFC just fucking give Diaz the victory so he can go fight GSP because it's the fight everybody wants? You know why, you dumb fucks? You know what? You fucked this fight up, right? And you know what it does? It brews up more interest of seeing fucking GSP fighting against Nick Diaz later on down the road. It just makes it fucking juicier. And we all got fucking played. And fucking Dana and Lorenzo, again, you get a big fucking fuck you, you corrupt sons of bitches. I know what you fucking did, you know what I'm saying? And most fucking people did it too. We're not fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? So what happens now? Condit goes to fight GSP, right? GSP is gonna fucking wrestle his ass. He's gonna take him down, fucking pound him down. You know what I'm saying? And let me just say something anyway. Regardless of that, you know what I'm saying? GSP could get his fucking ass kicked. Do you think the UFC is gonna fucking let GSP lose? No. So you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna try to fucking set up a Josh Koscheck fight versus Nick Diaz. Winner of that fight, which there's no fucking way they're gonna rob Nick Diaz in that fight, and he could fucking lose to Josh, and they'll still make him go forward. And guess what? Fucking um, Condit will lose to GSP, and then they'll make the fucking Nick Diaz versus GSP fight and fucking sucker everybody into fucking pay for that shit for pay per view. So we're not fucking stupid. That's the real reason why they did it. And you know what, Nick Diaz, I'm a huge fucking fan of this guy, and I'm not saying this because I'm being biased, because I'm fucking fair. You know, when a guy loses, he fucking loses, and when a guy wins, he wins. You know, tonight I also happened to be watching HBO boxing, and I saw Nonito Donaire fight Wilfredo Vasquez Jr. I predicted Nonito to win a unanimous decision or get a late round knockout. Guess what? I fucking love Nonito Donaire, okay? But guess what? He didn't fucking perform as good as I thought he was. You know what? I saw a lot of flaws in his game. You know what I mean? And I was honest enough, despite being a huge fan of his, to put my biasness to the side and say, you know what? He won the fight, but I tell you what, I don't think he's fucking as spectacular as we've all thought that he was. I think he got exposed despite winning a unanimous decision. So, you know, the UFC should never ever talk shit about boxing after the shit that went down tonight. That was fucking disgusting. And fans, let me tell you guys something. These motherfuckers, Dana White's gonna get in front of a camera, all right? He's gonna do a fucking blog video, and he's gonna try to fucking brainwash you dumb fucks to think that, well, we don't choose the fucking referees, and we don't choose the judges. the Nevada State Athletic Commission chooses that. You know what? Let me tell you something, bro. As much money as they pay in sanctioning fees, as much money as they pay to the Nevada Athletic Commission. By the way, Lorenzo Fertitta, okay, CEO, okay, and majority owner of UFC, he was on that fucking board. Why do you think they got sanctioned in Las Vegas? He sat on that fucking board. So guess what? They make, excuse me, calls behind the scenes, all right? And they say who they want. And then what they do is the night before the fucking fight, they secretly take these guys out and they fucking wine and dine them and they tell them, listen, in the event that this happens, you're gonna vote this way. In the event that this happens, you're gonna vote that way. People, don't be so fucking naive to think that anything involving money, okay, is not fucking set up and corrupt. It's already been orchestrated. I mean, look, I'm a huge Chael Sonnen fan. I like the fucking guy because he talks shit. And by now you'd figure that I'm a cocky son of a bitch who talks tons of shit too, okay? And I fucking love Chael. He's hilarious. He's good for the sport of MMA. You know what I mean? He's great for marketing, for hyping fights. But let's be fucking honest, man. He didn't beat Bisping. And even diehard Chael Sonnen fans admit that he didn't fucking beat Bisping. Well, so happens that MMA is probably fucking growing, okay, the fastest of any other markets, Brazil. So their biggest fighter now, okay, who happens to be Anderson Silva since Brock Lesnar got fucked up and exposed and retired, is gonna have a huge fight with Chael Sonnen, rematch fight in Brazil. So this shit, it was all set up, man. Fucking Chael lost that fight, so you know it was set up so that he can go and face Anderson Silva. And another thing about Chael Sonnen in UFC and MMA guys is, you know what? Fuck you, motherfuckers, man. You guys keep failing drug testing. I mean, you got Mayweather. You Pacquiao, okay, the fight didn't happen 2 years ago because they couldn't. Pacquiao wouldn't agree to a random blood and urine test, Olympic style, okay. But MMA doesn't even have fucking random testing. They have the standard testing that the Nevada State Athletic Commission has, and other commissions as well. And these fucking morons are failing them. They're showing positive for fucking steroids. And once these guys show up positive for steroids, you look at their fights after the fact, after getting caught using steroids and their suspensions, what the fuck goes on, and look at these guys. Where's the greatness? Where's the athleticism? Fucking the guys are getting gassed out after the first round. So I mean, it's just a bunch of bullshit that's going on in UFC. And Dana and Lorenzo, you guys should never ever fucking talk shit about boxing. Look, I'm a huge die-hard boxing fan, and I know all of the fucked up things that go on in boxing. I know about the corruption, and you know what? It's like I've said a ton of times. You know what? I'm done with boxing. I can't. I love boxing like a fat kid loves cake. So I'm not gonna abandon it. But then I watch you cocksuckers, so that I don't have to see the same shit that goes on in boxing. And guess what? You guys do the same fucking shit. You rig fights. You rig judging. You know, you rig all kinds of shit so that you can get favorable fights, so that it can all gear to fucking pay-per-view. Everything that UFC does, okay, all their marketing channels, every direction that they take is to gear people to purchase pay-per-view fights. That's the bottom line. Because you know what? That creates the fucking bottom line. Just look at GSP after the fight and after the announcement. Him looking at the monitor, he was fucking livid. He knew that Diaz won the fucking fight, and he knows that the public will not fucking order a Condit GSP fight. He knows that. So guess what? It affects him because guess what? He gets a cut from the pay-per-view revenue. So you know, fans, you guys need to fucking speak up, and you guys need to learn, you know, the details. You know what I'm saying? The shit that goes on behind the scenes. That way, this fucking bald cocksucker named Dana White and this fucking steroid juicing fucking UCLA MBA executive named Lorenzo doesn't keep fucking people. I mean, you know what? I loved you guys last week, but after this shit that happened today, you know what? I couldn't overlook everything else, and you made me think. You know, you have tons of fucking rigged fights in the UFC. I mean, let's just think about, you know, the first fight between Machida and Rua. Okay, Shogun. Fucking Shogun won that fight. He got rigged. What happened? They set up a rematch so they could make more money. Fucking Machida got knocked the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? You Dana White talk shit. Oh, Silva doesn't not gonna have any more boring fights like that. About we're gonna have a fucking problem. You know what? Oh, he's got to go up to 205. He went up there, fuck slow ass Forrest Griffin up, and then he went back down to 185. And then what you've done since then, try to hype up a fight between GSP and fucking Anderson Silva. Well, guess what, guys? You know, it isn't like a fucking video game. the difference between size and the difference between weight is way too fucking much. Either one guy is gonna have to be fucking bloated, you know what I'm saying? Or the other guy's gonna have to cut too much fucking weight and it's gonna lose the scale it's gonna lose the fight at the weight scale. And you know what? I'll use boxing again. Same shit that happened between Juan Manuel Marquez when he fought Floyd Mayweather. One guy went up too high in weight to fight the natural guy, and guess what? Even though Mayweather has tons more skills, it was a fucking complete shutout. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, again, I don't want to hear Dana White talking shit about Bob Arum, even though I fucking hate Arum more than he does. But I don't want to hear that shit. After what went down tonight and after all the things I've seen before, fucking UFC is just as rigged as boxing. And a quick lesson in business, look, competition is fucking good for the marketplace. It is good for the consumer because it keeps people sharp. You know what I'm saying? You have to keep putting out the best in order to compete. These motherfuckers really do have a monopoly on the industry, and we're gonna keep seeing more bullshit like this until the fucking promotional company goes out there and fucking recruits better fighters. You know what I'm saying? And gets some great marketing behind them and gets on network television and fuck the pay-per-view and is able to strongly compete with UFC. And you know what, guys? You guys say, no, well, UFC is too strong, hoorah, and all this bullshit. I think that it will happen. I think there are great people with a great promoting mind and guys who may have friends with deep fucking pockets and a network to get behind it. And you know what? They perhaps they'll never be number one in the industry, but they'll be number two. Fuck, you know, Pepsi's not number one; it's number two in the cola beverage business. But guess what? Even those fuckers make billions of dollars. So I hope that it happens so that it keep the UFC sharp because with the corruption that's been going on and with the shit that went down today, that's fucking disgusting. You know, fans, you guys got to speak up and you guys got to let these motherfuckers know that you're not going to support bullshit like this that went on. You know, if the fucking guy would have lost the fight, you know what? Fucking he lost. You know, you admit that. But you know, he didn't fucking lose the fight. And you know, not compared to boxing now, the worst fucking fans in the world, worse than you fucking UFC tap out shirt wearing affliction overpaying price t-shirt cocksuckers are the fucking Pacquiao fans, better known as the fucking Pactars, these fucking Bakla Filipinos, overzealous motherfuckers that think that man he's a fucking god. You know, these cocksuckers, even half of these motherfuckers in the last fight when he fought Marquez and lost, even these fucking guys went to the Mexican fans, at the event and said, you know what, your fucking guy won. You know, we're disgusted with that decision. We know our guy lost. You know, so I hope this shit doesn't keep happening. I'm fucking furious, just like a lot of you guys are. I'm gonna start making more videos about MMA. And I'm gonna keep fucking schooling you guys because, enough is enough, man. Somebody's gotta, um, you know, get into the fucking details, the way that shit really works behind the scenes, so that you're more informed. You know. And another thing, Ariel Hawani, where the fuck you are? You know what? Fuck you, motherfucker. You're annoying. Like, like how the fuck do you get so much coverage and favoritism in fucking MMA? Like, what's so great about you? Fucking fighters fucking hate you. And why does Dana White fucking defend you? I mean, look, I know you're fucking Jewish, and I know you guys run fucking media in America. You know what I'm saying? But god damn, like, who the fuck is your father? I mean, fuck, is he George Soros? I mean, how rich is he? How powerful is he that you have so much fucking coverage in this fucking sport, man? And you don't do shit for nobody. You're just a fucking puppet. Like, you don't inform the fans. You don't teach them shit. So, you know what? I got to do the same thing in MMA. I'm going to fucking teach you guys. I'm going to give you the fucking raw deal because somebody's got to fucking do it. And again, Ariel, you know what? Fuck you, motherfucker. I don't work for Dana White. He's not shutting my fucking mouth up. So, you know what? Fuck you, Ariel. Fuck you, UFC, for being corrupt. Lorenzo, get on your fucking, get your shit straight before you fucking ruin the brand. And Dana, man, I fucking liked you guys until tonight. You know what? Come out, say the fucking truth, and you know what? I'll start loving you guys again. Fucking MMA world, MMA fans. Stay tuned. I'll put out more videos for you that are gonna fucking dislike this video and talk shit. You guys can kiss my fucking ass. I really don't give a shit. I challenge you motherfuckers to a fight. Stand up, you fucking MMA fags. You probably gas out after 30 seconds anyway. So stay tuned. I'll be back and have fun.